Hey everybody, it's Monday, April 10th, 2017. Welcome back to another Dukes of Dice Daily. This is Sean from the Dukes of Dice podcast. And speaking of the podcast, we have a brand new episode that just went live today, episode 138, Rocket J Squirrel. We named that because we've got Tony from Rolling Dice and Taking Names, Tony McCree. He joined me as my guest host. It was awesome to have him on. And of course, the whole squirrel thing is something from the Rolling Dice show. So we had a great time. We reviewed Jump Drive from Rio Grande Games. Had a lot of fun. Definitely encourage you to go check out that episode. Some things we need to cover today. Of course, we have our Board Game March Madness. But first, I want to show off a Kickstarter that I backed. And let's see if I can pull it up here. It is King's Champion. This is from Talon Strike Studios, designed by Jason Washburn. And I know Jason, he's a great guy. And I'm really excited for this project. And you can see there it says, I'm a backer. I've pledged $29. It's $23 plus $6 for shipping here in the US. So this is a two-player game. You can see there, plays 60 to 90 minutes. It is a game where you are trying to joust with these three knights of yours, but you're using worker placement to enhance them, give them different abilities, different upgrades, like squires and weapons and things like that. So you could take a look here at the art. I mean, I love this art. It kind of has like a, I don't know, like a woodcut print style. I think it's just really cool. I love just the clean lines. It's simple, the shading. Like, it's really neat. I think it's pretty sweet. So just kind of scrolling down, you can see all the stuff that you're getting in the box. It's got a bunch of dice, because dice are the main way that you're rolling for the results of the joust. And let's see, you can see like there are a bunch of portraits on these different cards. Over here are the different building cards, which are what you're going to use to place your workers on to actually get actions. And you can see, like, here's an example, the Academy, which is going to give you some different benefits. And I guess there are different building cards, some advanced building cards that you can use, which will enable you to just have different abilities, add some replayability, I guess, to the game. And then ultimately, you're building up to be able to joust. Here are some upgrades that you can get, and through tucking them, you can see here, love games with tucks. Through tucking them, you're going to get various abilities to add to your knight, and then eventually you can see you're adding dice for them to joust, and then you're rolling some of the dice to be able to joust. So that looks really cool. Like I said, I backed it. I think it's worthwhile at least checking out if you like worker placement, you like these two-player games, which I do. So definitely go ahead and check that out. All right, well, let's move over to Board Game March Madness with a spillover into April Armageddon. We're a third of the way into April, so it's definitely April Armageddon. You notice there's the TMG logo. That's because Tasty Minstrel Games is also sponsoring this contest now, or contest. So we're doing two giveaways. The first one is from the Dukes of Dice, and basically whoever is winning this bracket, this March Madness NCAA style bracket to figure out the most anticipated game of 2017, we're going to give away that game to a lucky winner from a random drawing. We're going to be doing the same thing, random drawing for a copy of Colosseum Emperor's Edition from Tasty Minstrel Games. Colosseum, of course, was one of the most anticipated games of 2017, but by the time that we did this, it had already come out, so it wasn't eligible. So yeah, very cool. Make sure you vote in the comments below. And let's see what happened yesterday, or I guess Friday. So Friday, we had a matchup between Charterstone and Near and Far. Charterstone, of course, from Stonemaier Games, Near and Far from Red Raven Games. And the votes were tallied 27 to 13 in favor of Charterstone. So congrats to Charterstone. You'll be moving on to the finals. All right, so for today's matchup, the last of the semifinals, we have Pandemic Legacy Season 2 from Z-Man Games versus First Martians from Portal Games. So this is a pretty difficult matchup, I think. These are two games that I'm really excited for. Pandemic Legacy Season 2, of course, the follow-up to the number 1 game on Board Game Geek, although this was still only the number 3 seed. First Martians is the re-implementation to Robinson Crusoe, a really tough cooperative game that I think is going to be pretty exciting. I'm really excited for both of these. I think this is a very difficult decision. Ultimately, only one of these can move on to face Charterstone in the finals. So, if you'll be so kind as to put your vote below, either First Martians or Pandemic Legacy Season 2, get yourself an entry into these 2 drawings, which are going to be pretty sweet. All right, well, that's going to do it for March Madness, and that's going to do it for this Dukes of Dice Daily. Thanks, everyone, for continuing to tune into these daily vlogs. I really appreciate it. Be sure to check out that episode. Oh, by the way, these moon pies over here. Tony sent these to me so I can eat them during the podcast. It's really difficult to podcast while you're eating moon pies, but that was really cool. So thanks to him again. And until next time, I guess I'll see you on Tuesday. Everyone have a good night, and I'll catch you later.